Hey guys, welcome to another video from Finde dein Wofür. Today I want to talk with you about my journey to I am. So what do I mean by that? I am. I am is the one who is aligned with God, who is aligned with the power of God, who is the one that works through you, who is the power that invokes everything you always dreamed of. And I am is what you what you carry on your whole life, and even after this you always I am. And you are a special, unique, perfect individual point in the one God's consciousness. And yeah, before I knew about all of this, I had a lot of challenges to go through, and I was just looking for something that really helps me to stay grounded and to really take every challenge I can ever face as easy as as it's possible. And so I stumbled over manifestation, and I always thought manifestation is just like a modern thing people start to do, and you have to learn this and to understand and so on. And of course I started out to affirm, and I started to learn all these techniques. And yes, I was always thinking, if these techniques and all these processes, if these were the things that brought me to the point where I'm now, but I'm still not sure. And I think finally, if I would have discovered I am, I don't know how to describe, if I would have understood earlier that doing all these techniques and affirmations and so on is actually working from the bottom up and trying to be I am when I'm already I am. I know it sounds a bit confusing, but all I want to say with this is I am, and I always will be, this individual, unique point in this God's consciousness. And I don't have to affirm myself there, because I'm already it. And so yeah, that's why I'm talking about, so that you can go straight to this point and you don't have to go through all these moments where you realize, oh, actually I really have to do almost nothing to experience the life I always wanted to experience. So the thing is, you are one with God, this big limitless power which organizes everything. And yes, sometimes our world can seem to be a big chaos and nothing is working and so on, but actually it is perfectly organized. And if you really just be who you are, then you contribute to this perfect organized chaos, because you are the one, or you are the I am you always meant to be. You are created as unique point in this consciousness, and you just have to be who you be in your absolute core essence. So what do I mean by this? If you have desires, if you have dreams, if you have goals, and you don't listen to this inner voice which tries to call you and to say, hey, really, I really urge you to go for it, to discover all these gifts, then you go against your nature. And then comes the point where you bring a bit chaos in all of this organized chaos. You know what I mean? So, and that's why it feels so pressuring and stressing, because you are working against your nature. You are trying to make something what's already there, because this little voice is just source, is God, is your I am, saying, hey, this is really what I'm absolutely wanting to experience now, and are we together in this game? This character, me, Eva, or you, whatever your name is, is working together with God, with the I am, with this higher power, to get to know itself more and more. So everything what calls you is just a divine urge, God's urge to know itself, to know himself. And when you don't listen to that, it feels so bad. I have learned this on my own way, and I have achieved a lot, but I didn't know about I am and God's consciousness and so on. I really stumbled over this the last month, last year. I mean, okay, there were events that led me to this point, and I'm absolutely thankful for this. But in the end, I always had this in me. I always was I am. I always was one with God, but I didn't use this power consciously. And now that I've learned that it's just about accepting this divine urge, accepting when you have a desire, and say, okay, I surrender to this, and I just accept it, and I let this divine power work through me, so that I can finally experience this desire, and also God can get to know himself more, like I get to know myself more through all of this beautiful events that follow when I have accepted this divine urge. So I think I will do another video how all these levels are working. I just say it shortly. So you have God, and then you are the Son of God, the I am. So God is just being, the isness, all that can ever be, and you are the I, and together, one with God, you are the I am. And this power is on the highest levels. And again, if you are trying to to get to this point, you actually are going away from yourself, because then you are telling the story of I am not, and I have to do processes, I have to do affirmations, I have to whatever struggle to get there, and you cannot get there from I am not, because I am not doesn't exist. And it's really just about realizing that's what it is, that's how it works, and surrender to this, and then just experiencing all the miracles that happen to you when you finally have accepted and allow all these things you want to experience to happen. And yes, of course, I have some things I want to see physically. So I have accepted some things, and yeah, when there's the time to talk about, I will do. But for now, I leave you with these inspirations, and yeah, every time when you have the feeling, oh, I'm so stressed out, I am so powerless, who am I? Then remember that you are one with God, you are one with this higher power, and the character you have taken on is just a character through which God wants to get to know himself more. And this character sometimes, because it's yeah, a bit like a filter that is laid over the I am, because I am is just pure, it's just pure love, it's pure fulfillment, it's everything. And the character, the 3D person you are, the physical manifestation from I am, the current film role you're playing, it has limiting belief because it's a certain role you're playing, so you cannot see the whole thing, you cannot see the whole ultimate reality. And that's why sometimes when we try to achieve something or experience something on our own without remembering that we are one with this higher power, then we feel so helpless, because without this higher power, without the trust and the knowing that we are one, we actually are sometimes helpless. We can do some things, but not this huge things. We need to really trust, and we need to really be in the awareness, and we have to always remember that we must put our attention on this fact when we want to really how's it called in English? So there's a quote. I have broken my sentences. My sentence, sorry. Um, there's a quote. Energy flows where your attention goes, or something like this. And yes, that's right. So every time you go into this notness, your attention goes to I'm not, I'm helpless, and so on. And every time you remember who you are, that you are I am, and that you are everything, your attention goes to this power, and you have much more capacity to achieve whatever you want to achieve. Because as I said in another video, you are having already everything what you ever want to have or experience physically. But the only thing that holds you back to experience this is your disbelief that you are one with God, that you are not separated. So it's all a mind game. It's all a mind mastery. It's all about knowing how this works, that everything you can imagine exists in your consciousness, and everything you can imagine is already there. So to experience it physically, you have to put your attention on this, and it is instant. So the more you put the attention on it, as faster you can also see it physically. Because it's not about, okay, I order something and then it has to be baked and prepared. No, it's already there, because otherwise you wouldn't see it in your mind's eye or perceive it in your imagination. And when you put your attention on it, then you accept it to unfold in front of your eyes. you will have things happening out of nowhere that seem like a miracle, but actually all these miracles are already there. So I think that was it for today. I think next time I will bring a drawing where I explain to you a bit more how this all works, what I mean by you are already fulfilled. Because I think for me that was the point where I said, yeah, okay, they always say, yeah, you are fulfilled, you are abundant, blah blah blah. Because how can a whole world be inside of me? I mean, how can these physically perceived things be inside of me? But yes, they are holographic, so of course you project it out and it feels so real that you think they are matter, they are physical, but yeah, they are not. So that's the cliffhanger. I leave you with this. And yeah, if you need help in your journey, then just contact me. I leave my detailed contact. I leave my contact informations in the description box. And until soon, bye.